Lori Harvey can't believe the wall has come. Video by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Bro, let's get into the video, bro. I'm not even going to talk too much. Let's see what he's saying.
Men don't like the most about Lori is the fact that she's confident, is the fact that she knows she's beautiful, is the fact that she knows she can have any man that she wants.
In October 2019, the internet went crazy when they saw Lori Harvey spotted with Future. She just got through breaking up with Diddy's son, Justin Combs, and by the time January 2020 happened...
Now, thing with Lori Harvey, and if I'm being real, I don't really follow a lot of her shits because I don't really care. But thing with her, bro, she just be dating all, like, every guy that, like, even guys look at and they're like, wow, like, you're a questionable guy, you know, like, she has dated them. Then she went on to date the one guy that all guys look at and it's like, damn, I kind of wish I was you. Maybe not all guys, but most guys. Michael B. Jordan. And then she, you know, now she's with Damson Idris. You know, like, it's just, on one hand, do guys hate her? Nah. But for me, I feel like it's just like, for guys, it's like, why would you date someone that has been with Future and expect everything to be good? Like, how? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, you know? But let's get into the video, bro.
Her birthday trip to Jamaica, both were posted with cozy photos together. By the time summer 2020, they were traveling together often. Let's stop the show. Around August 2020, they unfollowed each other on Instagram, and Future referenced their split in his music. But fast forward, didn't take Lori Harvey but less than 90 days.
Yeah, like, you see this couple, bro? In terms of looks, you know, in my opinion, it made sense. It made a lot of sense. I was like, oh, Michael B. Jordan, Lori Harvey, you feel me? It makes sense. But then, they end up breaking up, bro. And I'm just like, how? Why? Then you see that video of Michael B. Jordan looking sad at the basketball game. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Celebrities have their own life. They have their own piece going on, for real.
To begin dating Michael B. Jordan. November 2020, we saw them traveling together before Thanksgiving. By January 2021, they posted couple photos. Now stop the show. January 2020, it was Future. January 2021, it's Michael B. Jordan. Oh, hell no! And guess what? Now they're having an even more public relationship than she was having with Future. I mean, they're on red carpet appearances. They got Valentine's posts.
Because this, like, you know, and dating, when it comes to dating, yeah, everything is, like, about the image. You know, if you can match the person's image, then the person is going to feel more comfortable putting it out there that you guys are together. And if you can't match the person's image, then of course they're not going to post you. Like, that's just how, like, this thing is, and that's how people date. So I'm not surprised at all that, like, there was so much, like, buzz around her and Michael B. Jordan. You feel me?
They got vacations going. I mean, this seems like it's going someplace, right? By the time June 2022 came around, after about 18 months together, sources said they split amicably, but at different stages in life. Fast forward! 6 months later, we see Damson Idris.
Yeah, fam, this was crazy. Then everybody was saying Nigerians on top. Of course, Nigerians on top, but at the same time, bro, I just felt like, you know, I don't know anybody personally, bro, but in terms of looks, how I was feeling when I saw Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey, I was like, this makes sense. This is not bad too, but that made more sense to me.
December 2022, they were spotted leaving a West Hollywood restaurant. January 2023, Damson posted a photo kissing Lori on the cheek for her 26th birthday. What did we see? The same play. Public moments, public appearances, red carpet events, and parties together. But as you know, by fall 2023, reports said they quietly split after less than a year. And then, of course, soon as they split, people started commentating.
Now, we all know this is what's going on, right? And some of you are acting surprised like you didn't know this was going to happen sooner or later. This woman don't date for marriage no more. She's already been proposed to twice. I think she was engaged at one point. Michael B. Jordan proposed. She said, "Nah, I'm good." And then she moved on to this brother. If y'all don't remember when Lori Harvey broke up with Michael B., she said it out her own mouth. Once a relationship isn't fulfilling for her, she's gonna move on.
Now, this is important because Lori Harvey is known for saying this. If the relationship doesn't serve me, I'm out. She's not the only person that stated this either, because Tia Mowry has borrowed this lingo. A lot of women have borrowed this lingo. And hey,
And that's so tough. The whole thing is so tough. I'm so sorry. Let's continue, bro. I'm going to try and stop pausing.
I'm not getting what I need, and if my needs are not being met, I am done. And that could explain the timeline of events and how Lori Harvey was with all these high-profile men and just dropping them like hotcakes. Like, it's not too many women that can dump Future, dump Michael B. Jordan, and obviously Michael B. Jordan, allegedly, according to this presenter, was trying to marry Lori Harvey. She was like, nope. Damson Idris, popular actor, he's done. And that's all she wrote. And of course, women started getting inspired by Lori Harvey's dating life.
Interesting. Like, I do believe that, like, women nowadays, I don't know, bro. The whole dating game is just messed up, bro. The whole dating game is just messed up. Like, nowadays, I really do believe that you're just better off being single and just enjoy the time that you have with someone. Like, if you guys are spending time together and you're having a great time for a little bit, and it ends, then cool. There's always going to be someone else that's going to want to spend time with you. But then in terms of growing and all of that, I kind of, as much as I would like that, a huge part of me is also like, just enjoy life, just enjoy your time with girls, with your friends. If you have a little romantic thing going on for the time, enjoy it, because eventually everything is going to end, bro.
She is deciding whether or not she's choosing them. She is a woman who knows her worth, has confidence, has a lot going on for herself, and is not going to settle. Let's just be honest. Men multi-date all the time. They don't want their women to multi-date. You men are really weird when it comes to what you are allowed to do and what's okay for you, but what's not allowed for your women. And on top of that, Lori seems like she's been handling it classy. She's not just out here being with any type of man. All the men that she's been dating have been good, top-tier, elite quality men. And that's more than we can say for some of y'all.
And now we're hearing some inspiration. Like, Lori Harvey, she is the lady that really values herself. This is how we should be as women.
Are you stupid or something?
But hey, this is what we need to do. And not only was this lady talking about it, other people.
I don't know why people are always talking bad about Lori. Because to me, she's a queen who knows her worth. Because
bro, she just dates guys and dumps them. Like I said, if how do I put this? I think people hate on her because it's one of them ones where, like, a lot of girls are saying that, yeah, these men are trash, these men are trash, these men are trash. The wide majority of men are trash. So when you see a woman dumping all these high-profile men, oh gosh, that sounds so weird to say, bro. Like, what have we become? But when you see a girl like dumping all these guys that most girls would want, people will be like, what? You know? Some girls will be like, yeah, you go queen, blah, 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 sissy girls up. But like, the wide majority of women are like, how could you have someone like Michael B. Jordan and then end the relationship? Like, it just doesn't make sense to a lot of women, you know? But I find that that's what happens when you just have, I don't say an abundance, but then they're not living like regular people lives. They don't see things from a regular person's point of view. So to them, what someone else might cherish, they might look at it and be like, ugh, like I don't care much for it, you know. Like I can just go out and get something else. You feel me?
She had the courage to leave. There's a lot of people that are in long-term relationships, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, 2 kids deep, unhappy, and staying just to be in a relationship. But our good sis Lori knows her worth. And if it's no longer serving her, she's out. The contract is up. Our good sis is gone.
Now, again, we're hearing similar lingo.
Listen, Lori, she does not renew these men's contracts at all. There is no spinning the block when it comes to her. We need to take notes.
Bro, the way like we talk about like other human beings in 2025, bro, it's crazy. It's so crazy. This goes for men and women, bro. I miss like back in the day when you could actually like meet someone and like that would be the only person on your mind, you know, like you're just thinking about that one person. You can't wait to see that one person again. Now it's kind of like okay, you could meet someone, and this goes for men and women, and I'm guilty of this as well. You can meet someone and you're like, wow, I find this person very attractive. You try talking to them and maybe they don't give you the same energy. Old me would continue to pursue. But me now, I'm like, bro, if you're not giving me the same energy, what's the point? There's 10,000 of you on here. Like there's 10,000 of you. So why? You know? And same way girls feel. There's 10,000 of me. I'm not special. I'm just a nigga. I'm just a guy. There's 10,000 of me. So like I feel like since people feel that way, it's so hard to like find anything genuine.
We do.
So this young lady is saying Lori Harvey doesn't spin the block. We need to take
But is she fine though? She's fine, bro. She's a fine babe. I can't even cap.
Because, hey, she gets you in, she gets you out, and once you're done, you're done. But stop the show. Seems like something is wrong here. Because remember Damson Idris? On September 18, 2025, Damson Idris and Lori Harvey was spotted together in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, I saw these. I was like, damn. I was like, wow.
Now, this is very interesting because this is unlike her past relationships. Again, Lori Harvey doesn't spin the block. She's one and done, and if it doesn't service her, she's out. But we're seeing something quite the opposite. Here is Lori Harvey out with, a guy that she's dumped. But wait a minute. Just the other day, Damson Idris was out with some other chicks, and then the paparazzi was filming him when he was hanging out with other women after he was hanging out with Lori Harvey. Oh, hell no! So wait a minute, hold on. What is this telling us? Wait a minute, not the great Lori Harvey being reduced to a side chick. Let's talk about it. You see, number one, Lori Harvey is very attractive. She's still in her prime.
Oh yeah, no, she's a fine babe. She's a fine babe. I'll give her that. She's a fine babe.
Is 28 years old. But I think there's like $1 million NDA basically to prevent if you date her and it doesn't end up cool, you can't go out and talk about her. So yeah, you have to sign that NDA. And of course, I think Damson most likely has signed it, and he has.
Imagine having to sign an NDA to date somebody, bro. Like, I don't know. When I was younger, I wanted to be a celebrity so bad. Like, I actually wanted to, like, live this life. But now that I'm a bit older, I really don't think that I want to, like, live a life like that. Like, I think a regular life with, a decent, like, a good chunk of money is good enough. Because what do you mean I have to sign an NDA to be with someone? What?
Lose too, but she's going back to the guy, and most likely I'll tell you why she's going back to the guy. It's simple. Nobody wants to deal with her. And see, you can get away with a lot of stuff until you can't. Let me give you an example. Terrell Owens is one of my favorite players of all time. I'm a Niners fan. He was an excellent player for multiple teams. Us, the Cowboys, the Eagles. And man, he was a freak athlete. He could really play his butt off. He could block. He was fast. He was strong. And people would put up with him because he produced so good on the field. But it came a time where Terrell Owens' production on the field wasn't worth it anymore. His problems were more than his upside. And once that happened, people just stopped dealing with him. I mean, you could argue that Terrell Owens looks like he can play today. I think like 2 years ago, he ran like a 4-4. And he was begging teams, let him back in the league. It just came to a point where nobody is willing to deal with him. Because in order for somebody to want to deal with you, you got to have something to offer. When you're young and you have a lot of upside, and if whatever you're bringing to the table is worth.
And that's how it is with, that's just how it is with women and careers and just in general, bro. Like, when you're young, like you just said, a lot of guys will deal with a lot of nonsense, like, because it's like, oh, you're young, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. But as time goes on, I don't know, people get to know you, people get up history, it's just not worth it anymore. There was a girl that I was talking to a couple of months back, and I thought that she was pretty, I thought that she was cool, and we would call every night and it was great. But then, she started to, like, act weird, like she got a high paying, oh my god, this is actually what happened. She got a high paying job. So she went from being, like, unemployed, no job, to getting a job as a nurse. And then I promise you, once she got that job, my YouTube hasn't taken off yet, so I don't make money off this right now. But once she got that job, she started treating me different, So in terms of that, how that relates, there was no more upside to talking with her, and I didn't want to deal with a girl treating me weird because of what now you have a job now, and it's like, oh fuck man, I don't need a man. Like, what? I'm telling you that actually happened. After a while, there's no upside to being with the person. The person just brings you more stress and more heartache than ever. And at that point, it's just time to cut things off and to leave.
Your problems, it's a net positive. But if you're not bringing that much, then it's not. And so what's happening is Lori Harvey is not bringing a lot to the table for wealthy men. Not like she used to. And a lot of women are out there saying, well, she can just hop from this guy to this guy to this guy. Yeah, she can, because she's beautiful. She is connected. It's going to come a time where that's not going to matter. Amber Rose was also at one point, like, very beautiful, and she still is. But I mean, like in the 2010s, Amber Rose is the truth. And is anybody talking about Amber Rose now? What about Delicious? It was a time where she was dating the rappers. What about now? And we could argue and say Delicious is still decent looking. She's in shape. She still got booty. She's still a very good looking woman. The issue is that for a man, it's just too much risk. So yes, ladies, you can date guys if you look like Lori Harvey, and if men want you, of course, you can break up and get a guy. Ultimately, if it depends on your looks, and if that's the only thing it depends on, it's gonna come a time where your looks don't matter, and now it's how good of a mate are you?
Did you think that our story?
How easy is it for somebody to deal with you? How easy is it for them to love you, to work together? You know, are you a good mate? Is it about you sacrifice? And of course, ladies, relationships, businesses, or marriages are not built on everything serving you. It's built on sacrifice. You see, I think that Lori Harvey doesn't mind if somebody sacrifices for her, but basically, if she has to sacrifice for somebody else, she doesn't want to do that. But now what it's seeming is nobody wants to sacrifice for her as much as they used to, so she's back with Damson Idris now. And that's just...
Yeah, I also think that that's me too. You know, I haven't found anyone worth sacrificing my time for, my time and my money. I don't know, the older you get as a guy, the more it's like, yeah, I really value my money. And I value my time because I use my time to make money and to grow. I don't know. Nowadays, with everything I know, with things that I've seen, sometimes I'll just be like, is it worth it? Like anytime I talk to a girl, you know, especially when, you know, they're playing hard to get. Oh my God, if you're playing hard to I'm just like, bro, you know, because I know that there's someone else out there that you're not playing hard to get with. So now, even when I entertain the conversation, I'm like, is it worth me doing this right now? And more times than not, it's not. And even on their end, you know, they might look at me and be like, oh, is he worth the investment? And I guess to some people, I'm not. And that's okay. Because I believe in me. Just give me like a year. This time next year, you know, I'm going to be making a living off YouTube.
A sign that the armor is breaking. Once Lori Harvey is bending the block, it means that nobody else is interested. Because remember, she's supposed to have all these opportunities, but those doors are just not opening up, and it happens all the time. NBA athletes, it happens to them. YouTubers, radio shows, TV shows, it happens to everybody. Once it comes out that you're not adding as much value as you used to, you have two choices. You can continue doing whatever you've been doing and then fall all the way off, or you can basically switch the game up and try to adapt. And Lori Harvey doesn't want to adapt, and these women are praising her, not knowing that if she doesn't adapt one day, she's going to be out there down bad. Like we see Cardi B. Like, oh, y'all was so happy when she left Offset, only to go to Stefan Diggs and become a side chick and a baby mom again. Again, when you're not adding that much value in the relationship economy, you just end up falling victim to being down bad. And Lori Harvey is also becoming that same thing. And ladies are basically cheering her on in her demise, while at the same time, men who are learning how to become more valuable, as they tell us, right? You want more women? Be more valuable. Be understanding of women. Work.
Yeah, no, that's what they tell us, you know, like work, make money. Ultimately, the biggest thing is actually make money, bro. If I'm being real, you know, they make it seem like in 2025 you have to like buy love and shit. So yeah, just work, make money, and you know, you get whoever it is that you want. Lock in. That's why everyone's locking in. If I'm being real, at the end of the day, guys just want women, you know. Guys just want women. And I'm guilty as charged. I'm not even going to act as if I'm not. I am, you know, because I like girls, you know. And I've tried, you know, most of us have tried the whole I'm going to be loving and everything, but that shit doesn't work. It doesn't. Besides me working, you know, to build a better life for myself, I know that I know what that attracts. You feel me? So yeah, that's kind of what, you know, what taught.
Hard. Yeah, men kind of have to do that because that's kind of our only way in. But ladies got to understand that, hey, yes, being beautiful and nice looking helps, but it doesn't save you. Because guys like Michael B. Jordan, they can also rebound. Ultimately, rebound longer than Lori Harvey. Guys like Future will rebound. Ultimately, rebound longer than Lori Harvey. Damson Idris will rebound, ultimately, longer than Lori Harvey. Why? Because all of these guys are rich and their prime will last a lot longer than hers. Now, what do you ladies have to say to that? Guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Hey, yo, you guys, me and O'Shea have the same outro, man. Me and O'Shea have the same outro. My outro is playing in the background right now. Shout out to O'Shea. But yo, you guys, let me know what you think about this whole situation. Let me know what you guys think about dating. Put down your dating eggs. Put down what's your own philosophies about dating. Let me know in the comment section. And subscribe. I'm coming through with more videos.